So the free, 20 metres out. Here's Hoffman. Comment, sideline Andrew.
Yeah, I agree with Gus. Angle changes around the ruck of Robbie Farah.
Farah to Fafita. Tries to steamroll over the top of them, but this is Queensland, Andrew. They're good. Farah. Back for Watmo. Run around Farah. Now Bird. They're using the run around play quite a bit. He's lost the ball. Penalty Blues. Stolen. Haynes says stolen by Queensland.
He's already held, mate. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's harsh against Queensland. You heard the held call, and it did appear as though Greg Bird kept persisting towards the try line. What else is the defence going to do? New South Wales maintain the pressure.
He's become the go-to man. And around the legs is Corey Parker. And Gillett is out there, Matt Gillett. Farah long to Pearce and long to Dugan. And now Josh Morris off that right foot. Got it to McManus. He's over. There's the first of the Blues tries. Newcastle's McManus, or Scotland's McManus, has scored.
Well, they couldn't deny him on that occasion. He went oh so close. The last attacking raid. And again, it was the creation of an extra man down that right-hand side with Josh Dugan sweeping around. Darius Boyd comes flying in, and Josh Morris did a great job to keep it alive. And so too McManus to beat two to get the ball down.
Every year, thousands of cars take on the Nürburgring, the world's ultimate racetrack. But this isn't one of them, because this isn't a car. This is the new Holden VF Ute, Australia's ultimate sports machine. We came to break a world record, but there wasn't one for us to break. So we set one instead. New styling, new technology, new world record holder. See the lap online. Think VF Ute. Think Holden.
Even watching in Norway, we're led to believe. But there is James McManus, who hails from not too far from there. They're playing the Flower of Scotland in Newcastle right now, Gus. The Flower of Scotland. I think that's their national anthem.
God love him.
McManus scores. And there they are, Man United. And Peter, you're into soccer much deeper than I.
Well, you see the man at the back, David Moyes, former Everton coach, took over from Sir Alex Ferguson. And I believe that we'll be having a chat with one of the great English players, well, Welsh players actually, but plays in the English competition, Ryan Giggs. Apologise, Ryan. What a player he's been for a long, long time. And they would be loving this. They would be loving the contest and the rivalry.
They play out of the field of dreams, don't they? Here is Maloney. His kick is wide. And so it is 8-4 in favour of Queensland. Andrew Johns on the sideline.
Yeah, we just watched the Harvey Norman replay here. You'll see on the outside of Pearce here, two forwards go through. Luke Lewis goes through. That holds Greg Inglis up. Normally he would come up and try to snuff that play out and try to tackle Dugan, but it keeps Inglis out. And look at this, a great finisher, James McManus. A couple of weeks ago he scored 4 for the Knights. Maybe one more for New South Wales would be handy.
Special thrill there for you to watch one of the Novocastrians going in.
Well, the key there too was the quick hands from Dugan. I just got through saying that if he'd done it last time with quick hands, the Blues would have scored earlier. So maybe that's the go-to side for New South Wales.
Fafita. I watched him carving up his old club side a fortnight ago, and I made the comment back down the other end of the ground that this is a different kettle of fish tonight. This is Wait for Age company. Here's Greg Bird. Become a real veteran of this. He loves this. He loves this arena. He took a knee to the head there, quite by accident. Now Lewis going to Josh Morris, and he's got that contest running over there. Darius Boyd made that tackle, not Greg Inglis. Now Luke Lewis, who was in the last New South Wales victory in a decider in 2004. Coached by Gus Gould, captain Danny Badiris. Luke Lewis was in there. Now Slater. 21 away. from their own line. Brent Tate. Gap year new, Monday 8 o'clock for Hamish and Andy. Here is Gillett.
And Josh Papali in jersey 17 making his way out for the Queensland side. Only played 11 minutes in game 2. I suspect he might get more tonight. They're looking for something a little bit explosive going into the final 10 minutes to half-time. Slips over Corey Parker trying to play the ball, and Justin Hodges claimed immediately a dummy half.
Yeah, they've done well here, the Blues. They've really clawed themselves back into this. Queensland are really stopped to a little bit of a walk at this stage, and the Blues are on top.
Dugan counter-punching. And he's tackled just inside the 30-metre line. Papali has gone on. Friday came off. And Papali plays in jumper number 17. Sam is off. Broncos captain. Now Fafita. Born in Blacktown. Played juniors down at Griffith with the Waratahs club. And here's Watmo again. Stinging rain. As Farah drops it into the corner. Slater doesn't mess about. He knows they're coming quick, and there they are, the posse.
And that's good tactics there from New South Wales. Billy Slater doesn't like coming out of that corner at all. He's very reluctant to be running right to left across field. It's not his favoured side.
Thurston. Overall crowd for this year will set a record crowd number for Origin series. They'll break it quite commandingly, really. Waiting for the crowd figure here tonight. It could well be a ground record crowd. It was set just recently by the British and Irish Lions. It's a stadium that's getting plenty of focus, isn't it? Man United, British and Irish Lions, and State of Origin. And here is Brett Morris on the left side.
Well, as New South Wales bring the ball away from their own line, Queensland, that was the first time that they've thrown the ball 2 passes wide in the last 3 sets of 6. They started off by attacking wide. At the moment, they're just trying to suck in the air.
Played by Hoffman. Now for Watno again. He's lapping it up, isn't he, Anthony?
He's killing him, this bloke. He really is. He's troubled him. Since he come on, the game has turned.
Matt Scott is about to come back on. Brilliant start to the game. Dugan. Thurston was the tackler. Nothing said. That's okay. Gentled him down. Now Maloney. And he kicks high and across towards Tate. And Brent surrenders in the tackle.
He made sure of that one, Brent Tate, didn't he? He was taking no risk at all.
As I said earlier, I thought Queensland got a tough call on their own line. I thought that was a tough call against New South Wales. He did get him into a dangerous position. The referee called play on. Huge 8 minutes coming up now going into the break. The last 2 games there was a 14-point gap between the 2 teams. Queensland would like to extend a 4-point lead, and the Blues would love to be in front at half-time. There's time for both to do so.
Coaching box, New South Wales. Probably the furrows on the foreheads are not as deep as they were at 8-0.
Now, look, New South Wales, in this last little 10 or 15 minutes, are way on top. I know they're behind on the scoreboard, but they've had the flow of the game. They've got themselves a try, which will boost the confidence, and they're actually digging into the Queenslanders. And the Queenslanders, as Wally said, have stopped attacking. Cameron Smith has kicked early in the tackle count 2 in a row just to get it up the other end of the field.
Bird is off now. And Cordner sitting next to him, yet to come into the game. Merrin's gone into the game to take the place of Bird. But there's high expectation waiting for Cordner to come into the game. The youngster, the 21-year-old from Old Bar. 8-4 to score. And plenty of brown mopping going on at the moment. Here's Hoffman running that left side again. Playing it for Jennings. Now for Malone. Behind Fafita. Kick for Pearce. And it's high with hang time. Slater goes up high and brings it down under Jennings. 11 out. Tate. Oh, Lewis fell, and Tate has exploded down the ground. Taken by Dugan.
And Darius Boyd was flying up on his inside, then his outside. Couldn't find him, but Greg Inglis now. A rare carry for him over halfway.
Luke Lewis spilled his lollies completely. Couldn't get any traction, and he did a dipsy doodle.
There's no fullback at home for New South Wales.
So here is Thurston. Comment from the great Wally Lewis in the background. He's looking for weaknesses if he can find them.
Well, he's back there now, Dugan. He's hurting. He's not right at the moment. Cooper Cronk. A forward pass against Queensland called.
Benny, take the mark, Benny. Wait there. Kevy, you all right? Yep. Okay.
How's the nerves, Walter?
Yeah. The teeth are rattling at the moment.
Trent Merrin.
He's given me 3 head-eye tackles already.
And they weren't penalised.
I didn't do anything for him.
Well, here is a penalty going against Queensland for holding on in the tackle. Merrin lost the football. The referee saying that it was because of the Queensland defender.
And this is really good. 5 minutes before half-time, a penalty and an opportunity. But I believe, look at Joey down there on the sideline. He'd love to be out there playing.
The Welshman?
This is a real opportunity for New South Wales now to dominate this last 5 minutes before half-time. Set up camp down the other end and don't come away until you get points.
Hoffman then.
Here it is. Matt Scott, you're offside.
Matt Scott, you're offside is the call. And Watmo almost went forward to Fafita. Watmo backing away, wants first receiver. But he doesn't get it. And Merrin, and then they sweep around to Dugan. Dugan to McManus. McManus comes away, and he crawled a couple of metres. Got the ball to Farah. Farah shows it, then gives it. And Watmo is with the ball again. And Watmo picked up 10 metres out. That's exactly where they are. Middle of the ground. And Pearce, and he's tackled. Desperate shot on him by Teo. And clamping it over the top with Slater. So here is Farah rolling it in. Oh, it's been knocked on. This will be a try for Josh Morris.
That'll be tackle 5, bro.
I think I might have it right.
We have no try.
No, he's saying no
Check the
try.
grounding, mate, please.
Wow.
I think he's saying that he did ground it.
Well, this is going to be very, very interesting. Because the Queensland players certainly made a mess of this. But whether somebody has got their hand on the football to save the day, we are about to find out. Robbie Farah, a pet play of his with the Tigers. The chaser's way onside because he's kicking from dummy half. Billy Slater comes across. Darius Boyd can't get it. Well, I think Josh Morris has scored. They're saying Darius Boyd has got downward pressure on this.
We've just got to watch his fingers roll across the top of the ball here. He misses it the first time. Now he'll reach back.
Oh, he does.
He
wow.
does. He just gets his fingers on it. Tell you what, just gets his fingers on it. That's a real let-off for Queensland.
One finger.
That has been a brilliant piece of refereeing by Shane Hayne. I've got to say that. For all money, it looked like a knock-on. And then Shane Hayne, this man with the whistle, has found just enough downward pressure with the final finger from Boyd, celebrating his birthday today.
It's a game of inches, isn't it? But the pressure is not off for Queensland. They are staggering, the Maroons. For the last 10 or 15 minutes, they've been really out of sorts. And New South Wales are powering towards the half-time break. A try here could be crucial in the context of the game.
3.5 minutes out from the break. The dropout goes 50, and for Fido, he loves this sort of stuff.
Communications at an all-time high for the Queenslanders at the moment.